bit of what we have planned today. You have Stefan in front of you, who is an actor and also a graduate from my mentorship program. So I'm going to ask him a few questions about his experience, and then I'm going to open the floor for you guys to ask him questions about his experience as well. Would that be okay with you, Stefan?
Oh yeah, that's fine. Anybody can ask me a question.
All right, cool. Here's my first question. What was your favorite part of the mentorship?
My favorite part, like it could be anything. Like
Anything, yes.
I mean, honestly, it was probably like the end class sessions that we had, the
Mm-hmm.
sessions where we played the improv games and then
Mm-hmm.
taught us about like you gave feedback and ideas on how we can improve on what we're
Mm-hmm.
practicing, and it really helped me out a lot, and it really got me to actually understand like the material and how I could actually bring out the fullest of me in my performance when I'm either auditioning or just practicing even to better myself.
Awesome. I'm
Mhm.
glad you got to really tap into the importance of including authenticity in all of our roles.
Mhm.
And you are a very, very special actor because you're not only an actor, you are also a stand up comedian. So, for anybody that is here in the chat, when you get a chance, go ahead and check out Stefan's Instagram so you can see a little bit of his life as a comedian as well. Here's my next question for you. What changes have you noticed in your approach to auditions and self tapes since starting the mentorship?
Um, oh, I noticed a lot. Like, for example, having that moment before you talked about, um,
Mm-hmm.
having
That's
that
huge.
idea or at least that approach beginning into the scene and not
Mm-hmm.
just starting the scene.
Mm-hmm.
Something like thinking about something before you start the scene to help you like actually understand what you're about to do and being in the moment of the scene,
Mm-hmm.
not just preparing for the next thing. Like be in the moment and also applying yourself to the scene too, like your personality as well to your
Yeah.
character to be more relatable and help you, get more immersed into your character. That helped out a lot, and especially when we were talking about it, it helped
Mm-hmm.
and helped me understand more of like, oh wow, I could do this, I can do this, and it opened up a whole bunch of opportunities or like paths that I can
Yeah.
take with the character, and I was like, oh wow, this is great. Like it's dissecting it and actually trying to perform it not as somebody else but as yourself.
Right.
So
Right.
that helped out a lot.
Awesome. Awesome. I'm glad that was helpful for you.
Mhm.
Now, I'm curious, how has the community and group coaching aspect of the program impacted your experience?
It impacted just because I could, like, for example, if there's more than one people in there, I can practice with them. Like when we're doing the improv stuff, I can do it with them. We could
Yeah.
help each other. We could grow with each other, and I can also hit them up and be like, "Hey, I need help with this scene. You can read for me." Like, "Yeah, I got you," and then they'll read
Mm-hmm.
for me, and then I could vice versa. If anybody needs help, I'll read for them. So it was very nice having other people in there because they're also
Yeah.
bringing another thing to the table, which is presence and they might have a question that I didn't even think of, and their question can help me actually understand something that I didn't even know that I needed to ask.
Yes.
So it also brings like a whole bunch of questions into it as
Yeah,
well.
that's one of my favorite part about taking class in a community setting anytime it's related to acting because they do ask questions. Other students, other people in our class ask questions that I don't think of. And I was like, oh, I wish I would have thought of that, but I'm glad that that question was asked so that way everybody really can benefit from that question being asked. And I
Mhm.
do want you to know that now that you are part of the family, you are a part of the family for life or as long as Instagram lasts. I invited you to our community. So even after this program, you are able to just tap in and stay connected with the community and use them as a resource because in this industry, we are truly stronger together. Hey, Shelly, how you doing? Thank you, sir. Here's the next question for you, Stefan. If you could describe your experience with the mentorship to somebody that's thinking about joining, how would you describe it?
I would describe it as like very helpful, like in the sense of like it's like this. You teach us what we need to do and how we're supposed to do it, right? And then you
Mm-hmm.
set the foundations that we need to take in order to get to where we need to be, right?
Right.
So like yes, you're giving us the answers, but you're also giving us questions to answer for ourselves.
Mm,
So you're giving us stuff that we could build on for ourselves. Like for example, you'll give us homework. Hey,
Right.
work on this, do this, practice this scene, do this, do this, do that. And I'm like, okay, bet. And if I have any questions, I can always come to you whenever I need to. You're like, hey, boom, 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 this and that, right? And you even help me with my heads. Like when you helped me with my headshots and I couldn't find nobody, you was like, I got you, boom. Boom. I was like, oh, okay, he quick with it. He quick with it.
I
Okay.
got you. That's what I'm saying. And that's what brothers do. That's what family does. And that's what I always wanted to communicate to you, man, is I got your back. So I'm super, super excited about what we cooked up together. And I posted a little snippet on the Instagram Lights Camera Ready. So I'm looking forward to connecting with you in our private session so we can really iron out that headshot that we're going to be using for your career to get you out there. And you made it hard for me, sir, because you took so many amazing shots. Now, look, check this out. So, you are an actor, you are a stand up comedian, but I think I see some modeling in your future as well.
I trust me. My mom saw it. She was like,
Yeah.
"What? You're in the wrong profession."
Yeah,
Like you
she,
should.
oh my God. Mama saw it. I know she went crazy over them.
Yeah, she was like, "Oh my gosh!" She was like, "Steven, this isn't you. This is a whole different person. Like you're silly. This is a whole different person right here. This is Gucci right here. Like you, like you know what I'm saying? Like
Went dancing Idris on him.
exactly. Like I was like, hey, I mean, I'm just doing what the camera told me to do. You know?
hmm You had the photographer like, hold up, could we spend some more time together?
Like she did her thing. Like oh my gosh, she did an amazing job. Like honest, I'm going back. I'm
Yeah.
going back to her. When I get my facial hair grown, I'm going straight back to her because it was worth the drive. She was very affordable and she was very sweet. She was a great worker. Like literally, I like she blew my mind with her work. It was amazing.
Man, I'm glad you liked that experience. And just, I'm sorry, I just want you to remind me one more time. Who selected that photographer for you?
You did. You did.
I'm trying to get my stand-up comedian on. But yeah, I looked and I just really just tried to analyze what I think would be best for you and to
Mhm,
really fit within the ballpark of the price that we discussed.
mhm,
But it's important always to make sure that it's somebody that produces the product that we need. So I'm really glad that you were able to get a product that everybody loves. Mama love it, I love it, you love it, and the industry is gonna love it as well. Just a couple more questions for Stefan, and then
mhm.
I'm going to open the floor for anybody who has any questions for him about his experience with the mentorship. So go ahead and drop that in the chat right now, and I'll make sure to get that answered. My next one for you is, what is next for you, sir? And how do you plan to use what you've learned moving forward?
So my next plan for me is really just taking all your teachings into everything and just everything like for like future projects that I may be working on for myself or looking out for college and stuff. But my next plan is to really first, get a first audition,
Hmm.
get all back and then start to actually get that experience of being in the field and
Yes,
being
sir.
on set with other people, practicing with other people, making sure I'm getting it right, being on camera. Even though I
Hmm.
like to record skits and stuff like that, it's
Yeah.
different on set because it's a whole light professional and stuff like that.
Right.
So it's really just getting out there because I've been wanting to act for so long, but it's always that something's holding me back,
Hmm.
fear, I don't know, unsurety, but it's like, what hurts if you just try it? There's nothing wrong with just trying it. And taking your program really inspired me to continue going on because
Hmm.
it's like you only live once, and if you want to do something, go for it. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing really
That's a
stopping.
fact.
The person stopping you is really you. And I think you said something in there. It was like fear is. It was something. He was like the reason. Oh, fear is a lack of preparation. That's what you said. Fear is a lack of preparation. And I was like,
Yeah.
oh my gosh, no, he's spitting because that's facts.
Yes,
The only reason I'm
facts.
scared, so I'm not really preparing to go into it. I'm not
Hmm.
really practicing. I'm not really trying to better myself as a future actor to get
Hmm.
into these programs. And what am I really doing? Am I doing research? Am I looking at it? I'm not doing any of that. So when you said it's like preparation, I was like, that makes a lot of sense because if I'm prepared for it, I am more ready for it than what I was when I just gone into it just going blinded. So
Exactly.
just just always being prepared to go into anything I do and taking your teaching with me, making sure there's different beats in what I'm doing and
Hmm.
analyzing the character. and thinking about, oh, what would he do in this situation? Even in every line, just always, hey, why did he do this? Let me go
Yeah.
back and read this. What did they say for him to do this? Okay, got you.
Stephen spitting right now. He's spitting, y'all.
Yeah, because I
He's
remember you was
spitting.
talking about your thinking Mayor of Kingstown, where you went to the guy and then you told him to move twice, and you was like, why would I ask him to do that?
Mm-hmm.
And then you lifted up again. I was like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
okay, I never thought about that. Okay.
Yep.
You know, you just be like, move, like turn around, turn
Mm-hmm.
around. It's like, okay, oh, I heard you the first time. Oh, were you deaf the first time? You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
Mm-hmm.
what made him do that? Did you do an
Mm-hmm.
action and you was like, okay, let me try this out, and they liked it, and then he put it in.
Yep.
Wow, like this man's
Mm-hmm.
like, even though it's like the little things that really do help you.
Yeah, that make all the difference.
Hmm.
Man, I'm truly inspired and I'm so happy to see that not only did you go through the program, you are allowing it to sink in, right? Right now you're reciting the things that we discussed during the program, and all of these things are game changers. When we're talking about that moment before, when we're talking about those beats, and when we're talking about just analyzing and saying, and every line, why will my character do this? I'm super excited, man, to see what's next for you and to have you start going in front of these playmakers in the industry to show them what you're bringing to the table. I know
Hmm.
you are a busy actor. We're going to go ahead and take some questions from the audience, and then we are going to let you go so you can bless the world with your talents. I have a question here right now from Dayline. It says, where do you see yourself in your career within the next year from now?
Next year from now, like acting career, hopefully I'd be in. I have some projects in my pocket or
Hmm.
like probably some some short films people were doing for college. Some theater work because I'm trying to audition for this one theater that's coming up. It's in discussion right now, but I'm trying to go for that.
That'd be a
Uh,
good move. Yeah.
and hopefully some commercials, maybe a show or two. If any agents out there got any Miles Morales parts? If you know anything about Miles Morales, hey, let me know. I'd love to audition for Miles. Hey. Hopefully, I'll be on the set of Marvel and I'll be in Miles Morales. Hey, I just see myself just being more experienced and more educated than when I was today. But I see
Yes, sir.
myself just being in more projects, just being out there, actually enjoying the art of acting and the craft of it and what goes on beyond and behind the scenes and just understanding the art itself. Like
Mm.
getting into it and actually understanding the ins and outs of everything. So just being more informed and experienced in the acting field from a year from now. That's where I see myself.
Awesome. We are looking forward to seeing you active, and we are looking forward to seeing all of the productions that you're a part of. If we have any more questions for Stefan, go ahead and drop them in the chat now. But I do want to remind you that if you are interested in checking out more of what Stefan has to offer when it comes to his comedian stand up and when it comes to all of his productions, go ahead and shoot him a follow so you could keep up with him and keep up with all of the productions that he is going to be in the future. All right, that's going to be it for now. I'm watching the chat. Daylon said, climb the heights, man. Awesome. Thank you so much, Stefan. I appreciate your time today, and I'm
Thanks.
looking forward to speaking with you soon in our private session.
Got you. Oh, and Phil.
Yes, sir.
I I just want to actually tell you this now before it's too late. It's
Hmm.
pronounced Steve. I mean, you can say Stephen. I'm like, okay, it's Steven.
Oh,
Just Steven.
Steve.
Yeah, no, it's trying like every time he said, I'm like, I wonder if he's ever on the campus.
Correction. All right, let's do a take two. We're gonna do Steven. Hey, that PH was beating my
I
butt,
know,
boy.
trust me, I understand. It gets everybody. I'm like, I know what you're trying to say, but I'm like,
Yeah.
you can say Steven, if
Thank you.
it's too much, no problem, no
Thank
problem.
you. Thank you for setting the record straight. So everybody, you heard it here first. It is not Steven. It is not Stefan. It is
It's-
Steven. So welcome to Steven's universe. Thank you
Mhm.
so much, Steven. I appreciate you sharing
No
your time
problem.
with
No
us.
problem. Hey,
And I'm looking
anytime.
forward to say that one more time.
I said anytime. You great teacher, great coach. You know what I'm
Thank you.
saying? Hey, I tell everybody who wants to get an A, yo, I know a guy like I know a guy who would teach you the ins and outs and everything. You
I
know?
got you. I got you. I got everybody. You know, the reason why I'm doing this is just to help. So I'm really glad that I have been adding some value to your journey, and
Mhm.
I'm here for you every step of the way.